Hello and welcome to our next dev talk for the Wild Blood update coming to Albion Online. In today's video, I want to go in depth with Awakened Weapons, a new item modification feature at the Artifact Foundry. Players can take any of their 0.4 enchanted weapons to the Foundry and awaken them at a cost of siphoned energy, Avalonian energy, and a silver fee. The exact cost will depend on the tier of the item. Once awakened, the weapon is attuned to the player and can begin to earn attunement points. These points are earned whenever you gain fame for slaying creatures. However, for weapons of tier 6 and higher, attunement can only be earned in full loot PvP zones. Once you've collected enough attunement, you can return to the Artifact Foundry and add your first trait to the weapon. When doing so, you can select from 3 randomly generated traits to add to the weapon. If you're not happy with the result, you can replace the trait and get another roll. However, this will increase strain on the item, which we'll explain later. Initially, your trait values will be quite low, but you can use your attunement to upgrade them. When upgrading, you roll for a random amount of power being added to your trait. Upgrading traits increases your item's legendary rating, and once high enough, allows you to add more traits to the item, which then of course can also be upgraded. Each action taken on the weapon increases its strain, however, and with increased strain, the cost of further modifications go up. This means you need to choose wisely which results to keep and how many times to try to upgrade, as eventually the amount of attunement and silver required for each action starts to give significant diminishing returns. This point likely happens long before you've reached the maximum strength of all your traits, and you could push on, but progress becomes incredibly hard, and you really have to ask yourself, how far do you want to go? With this open-ended upgrade system, players have the opportunity to customize their 0.4 enchanted equipment to add a little more strength and versatility to their builds. Or they can really invest themselves in this feature and create a truly remarkable awakened weapon at a high cost of silver and time. But why would you do that? Well, for one, you get to play with a truly powerful weapon until somebody takes it away from you. But you also get a chance to really change the world of Albion. Let me explain. As your weapon increases in legendary rating, its chance of being destroyed on death reduces. Instead, it gains a chance to vanish and enter the black market loot pool, eventually returning to a lucky adventurer as loot. The higher its rating, the more perpetual the weapon will become. As each item carries its creation history with it, players who loot such an item will be able to identify its creator and previous owners. What you do with that history is your own choice. Do you keep the item and add to the history yourself? Or do you contact the previous owner and offer to sell the item back to them? Or do you sell it to another player? If you do decide to trade it, note that you'll have to find a buyer using the trade chat, as awakened weapons cannot be traded on the marketplace. Also, while they will automatically reattune themselves when looted from chests or killed players, traded items will have to be reattuned for the new owner to benefit from its traits. So, if trading is challenging and crafting them isn't possible, what do crafters do? Well, don't worry, we haven't forgotten about you. Crafters can spend their focus on reducing the attunement cost required for rolling and upgrading traits, and they benefit from their focus cost reductions from crafting specializations. So, while you can't sit back in town and simply craft these items, you can still greatly benefit from the skills acquired as a crafter when creating them. As you can see, awakened weapons are quite a deep addition to the Albion sandbox and offer exciting new opportunities to explore. For us, they are another way for players to leave their mark in the world of Albion Online. I hope you're as excited as we are to set out on a journey to awaken a weapon of true renown and to play with the possibilities they offer for your high-end builds. Stay tuned for our next Dev Talks, where we'll get to the core of the Wild Blood update, rare creature tracking, and the all-new Shapeshifter weapons.